So what I'd like to do in this short time we have together for the rest of the day is just share a few insights and stories on what's possible when we pursue positive mental health. What's possible when youth are truly supported. Now, if there's one thing I hate, it's mental health struggles. That feeling of being stuck. That feeling of being overwhelmed. And the feeling of being hopeless. And so I'd just like to share a few stories, a couple of videos with you guys to highlight a bit of my journey with this and with mental health. Does that sound good? Yeah. Does that really sound good? Yeah, all right. And the first story I'd like to share relates to dreams. And I know you're thinking to yourself, okay, here's this guy from Vancouver, he's going to ramble on about some lofty dreams. But hear me out here. Dreams are one of the most underutilized resources in our world. I've done over 100 presentations around BC and across Canada for the last 7-8 years. And when I ask people, youth, professionals, families, if they have dreams, I haven't met one person that doesn't have a dream within them. But one of the problems is many, many people let those dreams lie dormant within. And my journey was one in which I've always been a bit of a dreamer, but a few years ago I was pretty hopeless, in that place of feeling stuck, in that place of hopelessness. I had this dream to improve my life by going to college, but I just kept running into struggles, mostly social struggles and mental health struggles. But I kept dreaming. What kept me moving forward were my dreams for a better life, which I really believe we all have. And I wanted to improve my life. And over time, I started to develop a bit more hope. Until last year, I met Bo Eason. And I signed up to his year-long speaker training program. Now, Bo's an interesting guy because when he was 9 years old, he had a dream to play in the NFL and to be the best safety in the world. It's a position in the NFL. And he actually created a 20-year plan as a 9-year-old. I've actually seen it. It's a weathered piece of paper. And after graduating from UC Davis and being an All-American football player, he was drafted first safety overall in the 1984 draft. He played a few years, got a number of injuries, to the point where he had to retire, in which he thought then he would go to jail because the only thing he knew was how to hit people on the football field. And he decided he needed another stage. And so he moved to New York and had the dream to become one of the best theater performers in the world and pursued that dream. So this guy knows a bit about dreams. And so when we started this speaker training program, he didn't ask us what our speaking goals were, or how much money we wanted to make, or how big of audiences we wanted to speak in front of. He asked us, "What's your dream?" And I shared my biggest dream with him. And that was last October. And I didn't share that dream with too many people. And then in May, we went back for some more training. And we created this video I'm about to share with you. We each created a video talking about our dream. And if that's okay, I'd like to share it with you guys now. In May of 2007, when I was 22 years old, I was studying in university and so excited to be there. But all of a sudden, I found myself in the hospital, on a psych ward of all places. I had fallen into this deep episode of psychosis, experiencing delusions, believing and thinking things that weren't real and weren't true. I thought the entire world was coming to an end, and I thought I was going to die in horrible, horrible ways at any moment. And that led to me attempting suicide, which is how I ended up on the psych ward. And in there, it just got worse. My delusions turned into hallucinations, hearing things that weren't true, weren't real. I remember I could hear my family in the room next to me being tortured. And I could hear this epic underground battle going on, literally with guns and fighting and dragons. I'm not joking. I remember hearing this guy in the hallway pouring ammo down a chute to resupply the battle. But somehow, through medication and support from my family and the mental health professionals, I got stabilized and discharged from the hospital. But I was devastated. While I was in there, I was diagnosed with schizophrenia, and I found myself not able to drive, go to school, or hang out with my closest friends. But in that state of mind, I had this dream to climb Mount Everest, the tallest mountain in the world. And in my research since then, I've learned that no person in history living with schizophrenia has ever climbed that mountain. And to me, that's just wrong. I wanted to show people that whatever you're going through, you could pursue big dreams. And I'm closer to that dream than I've ever been. I've climbed 10, 11, 12, 14,000 foot mountains. I've started running ultramarathons to get in shape. My last one was a 50-miler. It took me over 14 hours. And when I'm speaking to students and professionals and teachers and parents, I let them know that our biggest challenges are in fact our biggest opportunities. We all face challenges. You might be going through one right now. But when you realize that that challenge, whatever it looks like, is actually an opportunity, nothing can hold you back. The first time I ever shared that video publicly, remember I filmed it in May. First time sharing it publicly was on Friday, less than a week ago. We did a launch event for what I'm now calling MINDvsMOUNTAIN. This dream is becoming a reality because people gave me the permission to believe in it. And this program will be a combination of my own adventures, climbing the highest peak in South America, North America, and the world over the next 2 years, and adventures for youth with mental health challenges to promote positive mental health that will launch even next year. We'll also raise money for the Institute of Families for Child and Youth Mental Health to use these adventures to both raise awareness and money for youth-related projects. So this is my dream, and that's the power that can come when you make your dreams your top priorities. And this is what I learned in May at our last training session, is that my dreams actually need to be my top priorities. All of ours do. And if those dreams serve other people in some way, that's not a selfish act. But again, too many of us let those dreams die within us.